Talk about, because you're saying like from your perspective, from the manager's perspective, you know what I'm saying, but when you talk about your perspective, it's like I could identify with that because it's like, yo, you coming from a perspective of like this is my life right here. You know what I'm saying? Like talk about being in survival mode, bro, and living and trying to keep your focus, and then you over here on the everyday, and then you might get a phone call and gotta sit in front of these people and act like you ain't in survival mode. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's one of those. I'm not a good poker. I don't think I'd be a good poker player because my face is transparent with things. I wouldn't fake it. I'm very transparent. So it's like I would go from one situation, I'll just call it a situation, and then 8 hours later, or sometimes 4 hours later, have to go and be a little more professional with the way I talk. But you can't hide it when it's on you.
You just been through some real shit.
They know it.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, they still saw it was value in it. But some people see it as a liability, and sometimes I've become a liability because of my temper at that time, because you so on edge and you like, yo, I'm doing all this and all that, like why isn't it working? And the frustration starts to kick in and you like, man, this shit is crazy. Like I'm doing all of this, I'm doing this right. Why isn't it working? Why ain't nothing biting? Why ain't nothing hitting? So it gets fresh. It gives you more things to write about, but it does drain you because you're trying to do one thing because you feel like, yo, I'm just doing this so I can get here. And it doesn't work like that, because I thought I knew how my story was going to end and how it was going to end up. But let me tell you, that shit, your pen will run out of ink right while you're writing your story. You know what I'm saying? And then you fuck around and try to, pick up from where you left off, and you don't even remember the thought that you had. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, survival mode is very realistic for a lot of artists. I can say, from my perspective, because I really came from that place where I tried to do what was right, but I was doing a lot of the wrong things. Wasn't trying to, live a facade. It was just, that's what it was.
Where I'm at right now.
That's where it was at. And then, you just waiting for that big break, and I caught myself making a deal with God all the time. I'm always trying to negotiate. Yo, Lord, listen, if you let me do this one thing, remember what happened last time. No, but if but if you let me, it's not gonna happen. I'm like, but look, I think it'll happen this time. And like I told you, it wasn't gonna happen.
Because God gonna tell you, nigga, this ain't a negotiation.
Nah, it's like you can keep trying to negotiate. He telling you like, yo, do it this way. I know it seemed long.
You sound like the movie Constantine, where he fucked up.
Oh yeah.
And then now he's trying to buy his way back into heaven.
Oh yeah, I'm into all type of weird shit like that. So it's like, it's
so a lot of your stories sound like one of your songs you got in called Defense.
Yeah, yo, defense, yes, because it's like, you ever have a situation where you trying to avoid a person. So you say, I'm gonna walk across the street. That person goes across the street. They don't have no reason to be across the street. I went across the street, but they go there. I cross back over. They cross over. You start following me. I'm walking away from you. You start approaching me. I told you I don't want no problems.
Right.
You keep approaching me, then I have to defend myself. But I'm always avoiding things rather than being on the offensive.
Right.
And then when I get on the offensive, and I think we all can relate to that, whereas they say turn the other cheek. And I believe in forgiveness, absolutely. I believe in turning the other cheek, but sometimes, the violence have to take it by force. Sometimes you gotta, you gotta draw the sword sometimes because that's what happens. People will say whatever they want about you. They'll drag your name through the mud. Man, I got so much shit that I deal with now, just because I have it's like they have a mentality of, well, how dare you try to be successful?
Right.
It's weird.
Right.
It's the weirdest shit ever.
Yeah,
how dare you try to how dare you
That's
improve?
a fact.
How dare you improve? But I thought that was all our goal in life. Like, we not just here to just live on someone else's terms.
Man.
You know what I mean?
You think that's the my bad. You think that's the circumstances you grew up in, or
I think with my
the surroundings, or
I would say I don't ever blame my parents for anything because they just did their best. You know how a lot of people like to get up and talk about if their parents was on drugs and all that shit. I don't.
We ain't know no better back then.
I don't like doing that shit. Like my mother was never on drugs, so for the record.
Yeah.
Listen, times were different. People make different decisions, but they did their best.
Their perspective is their perspective.
And sometimes people have to be the example that you need,
right?
So that you don't go down the same path. Unfortunately, it's casualties in war, all the time. And of course, your surroundings, when you're surrounded around a bunch of other people who are going through what you're going through or worse, their behavior is going to be, more severe, and the situations are going to be more severe because now you're trying to survive the shit that's going on in your home. They're trying to cope with the shit that's going on in their home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like you have one badass kid and then you have one badass kid. You know what I'm saying? Like it's one of those things. So circumstances and your surroundings can affect you. But once again, I think I said it earlier, you can use it as a defense mechanism or you can use it as a motivational tool, So
even like how you said it on the album, it's like you keep poking that bear. Yeah. You think that bear ain't gonna poke back?
Yeah, keep you know the dummy that like to say, "Ooh, I'm gonna keep poking the bear." Now the bear ain't fucking with them. The bear's in the cage in their house, door locked. And then the dummy put their hand in it, keep fucking with him. And next thing you know, this just in, the man just lost his arm.
And like, oh my God, the bear crazy. The bear lost his mind.
The bear's lost his mind.
Y'all only turned the camera on when he bit. Yeah, but you wasn't watching before that.
Yo, it's like Tom and Jerry. Listen, Tom don't be fucking with Jerry all the time, man. Tom don't be fucking with Jerry. Jerry be doing some bullshit.
He be coming through, you know what I'm saying? Tom was out here trying to fuck with Shorty, you know what I'm saying? This nigga just came through hating. Like,
you saw that, right? With his Jerry big head ass, sneaky as, yo, man, you be saying that shit.
Yep.
Like all the time. I'm like, yo, it don't be Tom all the time, bro. Sometimes Tom be falling back. And that's how it be in real life, though. Like, you be minding your business and somebody start, they'll just have an issue with you. Not because, and it's like anybody else can be trying to achieve the same goals, but they may select you to say, nah, fuck that, we can't have that. Not him. Hell no, not him. And I've always felt like that in my life. Like, if I say no, I'm not gonna let you rob me. No, I'm not gonna let you shoot me. Oh, you think you tough? No, nigga, I think I want to survive.
I'm telling you that I'm not going to just lay down and allow it. Like,
it's like, what is that? It's a sense of entitlement, and he's talking about the song Defense, and that's what I'm saying. It's like, yo, how many times have we had to live on defense? We got to drive a certain way. We got to talk a certain way. Instead of just being able to be ourselves and say, listen, we ain't bothering nobody, we just chilling.
And I think when, I'm gonna go back to what Tim was saying, like when we asked you, was it the environment or where you grew up? You know what I'm saying? And I think that that's just an aesthetic of the environment. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like when you are in that place, the way that they built it is for you to be in that mode constantly. You know what I'm saying? Like most of us grew up in that mode.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Constantly on on defense, on guard. You know what I'm saying? Because we feel like, you know, we're at a place where I got a little bit and I'm doing the most to get this little bit.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna protect this little bit with everything I got because the next little bit ain't guaranteed.
Not knowing somebody right around the corner watching you get that little bit.
Exactly, and they feel like they can't do what you did to get that little bit.
So I'm just gonna go take it.
You know what I'm saying? I can't do that. You know what I mean? Oh, this nigga rap. I don't rap, but man, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's how I be.
I can do this. You know what I'm saying? Like and listen, bro. It's so many different nuances to that, man. It's so many different angles you could come at from that. You know what I mean? Whether it be from, you know, friends, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I can't do nothing, but he can. I'm gonna get cool with him and ride his coattail. You know what I mean? Like it's you know what I mean? Women, you know what I mean? It's so many different, and you know, you're expected to just shed all of that. When you step in front of the right person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to just let go of that. Like, I've been there, bro. Like, I've been, you know what I'm saying? Like this long time ago, man, where we had to do, like, it was showcasing stuff we had to do. We had to go on meetings and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Fam, I just came from eviction court this morning, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker trying to put me out my house, and I got to stand in front of this dude and sing this song.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I said, this dream will break you, man.
Yeah, man.
This shit will break you. And it's like, yo, you work so hard. And then sometimes none of the shit that we doing, none of the shit that you could be doing is legal. None of us are doing things that's legal, but you like, nah, fuck that. I don't like his illegal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is that?
Right.
Like,
your sin, my sin better than your sin.
My sin is better than your sin. I'm like, what the fuck?
That
doesn't make any sense.
And it doesn't. And it gives more content. It gives me more content to discuss. But it's just a sad place, man, because it's this sense of entitlement that a lot of people have. Like, yo, if you work your life, you know, your entire life to get out of that neighborhood, they're like, oh man, fuck him, he don't come back. He worked his whole life to get out of it. If he wants to come back, and okay, so if that man comes back, is he gonna make it out alive?
Right.
Or you gonna say, what the fuck you doing back here? You rich, why you here?
And depending on his experience while he was there, will determine if he wants to come back.
If he want to come back. And it's like, yo, you got to let people, you got to respect, not let. You got to respect people's choice. If they want to come back, they going to come back.
Facts.
If they want to come back bearing gifts, they going to come back bearing gifts. But when they do, how's your heart going to take it? How's their heart going to take it? Because I've seen it happen. Like, yo, I grew up on Chadwick and Clinton Avenue where rappers and celebrities used to come all the time. And anytime somebody came there that had more, everybody was like, what the fuck they doing around here? Like, yo, we should do such and such. And you wonder why people don't want to come back. Like, it ain't being a punk, it's being smart.
Yeah.
Like, come on now. Like, you're not going to...
That's a form of survival. That's a form of survival because it's like, yo, you know, first of all, man, I spent my whole life here. I've watched you plot on your next door neighbor. I watched you, you know what I'm saying, look at somebody who you thought had more than you. And you killed this person because you thought they had more than you and they didn't. Like, you killed this person because you thought they was getting money and you killed them and took $5 out their pocket. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've watched this. I've seen this happen my whole life. And then when I get on, you think I'm supposed to come right back and sit next to you who I watch do all of this shit to people that have way less than what I'm getting right now? Absolutely not. What are you talking about?
It would be extremely, what's the word I'm looking for? Stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a wise decision. And I say, yo, I don't be wanting to hear that I slid on the op shit all the time. I don't be wanting to hear that shit. I don't be wanting to hear jail story, all that shit. Listen, I'm not in jail. I'm free. Listen, I'm a law-abiding citizen. I ain't gonna fuck with you. Just please don't fuck with me. That's it. That's
that ain't even a thought process, man. I'm not waking up thinking about who I'm gonna slide on.
Exactly. It's like, yo, you say to people like, bro, as much shit as I done been into in my life, I never wake up in the morning thinking about who life I can fuck up.
Yeah, that's trash.
Facts.
You gotta be somewhere mentally in your mind to just think, yo, I'm about to fuck this person's day up. Mm-hmm. You got people that really do that.
And I think you definitely have some people that do that, but I don't think that's most people's thing.
Yeah.
It's just they wake up without and be like, whoever get in my way, whoever I feel is getting in my way of getting this meal or this whatever it is. You know what I'm saying?
Unfortunately,
I don't care what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? And that ends up usually being the product.
Unfortunately, you got too many of those.
Yeah.
You do have the guys who wake up first thing, what I'm gonna do to fuck up this person's day, but the latter part, you have too many of those.
Yeah, because they looked at your posts and you got too many love or too many likes. Man, listen, I can go into a whole fucking
that shit
Netflix
now, man. Oh
bro,
my god, bro.
the shit that I've had to deal with,
that's crazy.
bro. Like I'm telling you, just it's nasty work out here, man.
And it's wild because you don't even want to. Nowadays, it's like with the social media and all that. You know what I'm saying? It's like now you don't even want to. You don't even want to tell. You don't even want to post. Yo, I feel great today.
Oh
yeah,
no.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna be looking at that shit.
No,
Why he gotta feel great?
You can post that. You get 3 likes. But as soon as you go up to like, I can't stand my girlfriend.
Yo,
15 million likes.
Facts. Yo, fuck these such and such. Fuck the world. Like,
oh man,
it's
crazy. Put your head up, like, prayer hands.
I hope your life.
Somebody died.
I hope your life is as perfect in real life as it is on social media. What? Man. Like what the fuck?
Nah, you know what be the killer?
You want me to bring?
You know what be the killer? You know what be the killer? I'm saying you just doing something outside, enjoying yourself. You don't gotta be flossing. You don't gotta be stunting nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like you just outside enjoying yourself somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Them 3 words. Know them 3 words?
I love you. No?
Absolutely not.
Oh, my bad.
Must be nice.
Huh?
Oh,
be nice.
Oh yeah.
Must be nice.
Oh yeah. When they hit you,
they hit you with the must be nice.
You already know what time it is.
Start watching them, yo. Start watching them, motherfuckers.
They circling the perimeter.
They already spinning on you.
Must be nice to have an Xbox in your house.
Must be
nice to have that legend outside.
Must be nice, yo. Oh my god, yo. I'm telling yo, and that's what I'm saying, fam. Since I started doing that shit with the cars. Man, people hit, yo, man, I see you doing your thing out there with the, like, bro, I'm outside driving my 30-year-old car with other people that have 30-year-old cars.
Like, yo.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, it's crazy, yo.
Man, I see you big money.
I see you getting it.
I see you getting it, big money. Run. When they call you, when they say, I see you big time,
man.
Run.
Yo, word
as
up.
fast as you can. Run.
You know what I equate people who trying to get out those kind of situations. It's like you're almost holding your breath for 20, 30 years. Mm-hmm. And when you finally get out, it's like one big exhale.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Word. You know the yo.
And if like those people who say, "Oh man, would you want to get out or not want to get out, but what's the word I'm looking for?
Escape.
Like oh, you trying to leave? Yeah, you trying to get out? Oh, you want to get out the hood? You know,
think you're better than everyone.
Yeah, you think you're better than everybody else, and you leave. You take that big exhale. Oh, you don't want to come back? You don't want to come back? Oh, you big time now? You don't want to come back and support us now? Like. Can I get a second to breathe at least? Like, damn,
it's entitlement, man.
I'm gonna tell you the one reason why I got out. Just imagine I'm working 40 hours, 60 hours, 40, 50, 60 hours a week.
Oh, I know you're going to
and a Mazda Protege. like just at that time, just like a 99 or whatever it was old. And you know, I finally moved in. My current wife now, I finally moved in with her, and I started going to school. Working my ass off. Nobody's working. The same people I go out in the morning with, The same people on the porch when I come back home. But the difference was, I had a picture tube in my house. Still, at that time. These motherfuckers coming in flat screens. Chargers, Challengers, Jeep Cherokees. I got a Protege. I looked at the wife, now wife like, I get the fuck out of here. She's like, what's wrong? I smell weed. These motherfuckers outside. I'm sorry, let me clear them off. These niggas outside selling drugs and doing whatever the fuck they need to do. I said, I'm hating. Because now they can sit on the porch and enjoy life. I'm busting my ass to have nothing. So that made me leave. I said, it feel good to live on a block where you wake up in the morning, all the cars are gone. They all gone. And then when you come back home in the afternoon, everybody come back home at the same time. Or some. It feels great. I hate to say it. My car got stolen twice. Stripped all my parts. Oh my God, they stole my like $1,000 worth of tools when I was an electrician. Just stole them. My Young Jeezy, I bought that CD about 8 times. Took the radio, Young Jeezy CD. I'm out. Fuck you guys, man. I don't care. People like get mad. I'm out. I'm not dealing with that, yo.
Damn.
My Jeezy, I threw a Thug Motivation 101 about 5 times. Easy. They just kept stealing it.
Damn, that hurt
so
me.
every window that had a tint on it, they broke it. Anyone had a tint, they just kept. Everyone have a tint because it don't make no sound. That's what made me leave. I was a hater. I was hating on the people who had more than me.
Bro,
I was busting my ass.
I don't even. It's not even. I don't even think it's hate though. Because
I don't think it was.
No,
it's not hate at all. Because
I know what you.
You know what I'm saying,
right?
But it's big of you to even say that. You know,
No.
maybe I was hating. It's big of you to even say that. But I just think it was like, man, listen, I'm busting my ass. I'm doing all of this, and they get that, and I'm getting this.
And that's the thing.
Getting
It's
changed.
the perception.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because here's the thing. You seeing what they getting right now. But the thought process is different.
Yeah.
They getting soon as they, you know what I'm saying? Soon as they get something in their pocket, they gotta
It's
spend
gone.
it.
Yeah.
ASAP. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing in their names.
Nothing. So you said, I gotta get out of here. You know what I'm saying? You were able to say, I gotta get out of here and get out of here because you was driving that Protege.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you was putting that money to the side. Because you wasn't buying this, buying that. Soon as you got the money in your pocket, you was putting that shit over here. Like, I gotta get out of here. And this is how I'm gonna get out of here.
Was wifey at the time was paying like $450 rent because she had subsidy. And I moved in with her and I stopped. I had 2 full-time jobs. I was an electrician and I worked at IKEA. I was an electrician and I was a teacher's aide. So teach whatever. Had like almost I was almost at 2 full-time jobs. So what I did was when I moved in with her, saved a little money. She ain't make me pay no rent, nothing like that. So I put money away. I stopped, went to school. And when I went to school, I got out, started making decent money. I looked at like, it's time to go. So I went from paying $450 rent to $2,100. I didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Cause you know why?
$50 to $2,100, and I didn't care.
Because that was your goal. That was your thing that you put in front of you to say, yo, this is where I'm trying to get to.
Yeah, I'm
the
out.
motherfuckers across the street wasn't trying to go nowhere.
That was his exhale.
They was trying to be they was trying to be the best they could be right there, or look like they being the best they can be right there.
Yeah,
And by the way, Young Jeezy thanks you for buying all those.
Facts.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure he appreciated that.
Appreciate the hell
At
out
that
of
time, you had no choice unless you wanted to go on LimeWire or something like that and try
Facts.
I'm just saying, those 6 fucking CDs. Yeah,
I kept buying that shit.
Yeah,
It was too classic.
He greatly appreciated
that shit.
that.